Greetings, it's me Fraser, and in this video I'm here to explain what options are. I've been working to help others consult for over 10 years, and this is probably the least well understood concept. Now, wouldn't it be easy to have a consultation which doesn't allow people to choose options which they think are best suited? Well, sometimes doing nothing is not an option. However, if these omissions are more curious, then you could start to think that a consultation is predetermined. Imagine this. You have a number of ideas about how something might be changed. Let's call them alternative ideas or scenarios. Yet not all of these ideas will be viable. For example, you want to relocate a hospital and you found the perfect site, which is in the city of Westminster next to Parliament. But there's no way on earth you could ever afford the land. The idea is not viable, so it's not an option. After a bit of soul searching, you generate a long list of viable ideas or options. But how do you appraise these into a shortlist? And how do you present them in a public consultation? Well, there is a way, and it's called optioneering. Basically, it's about a number of people appraising each option against a set of criteria, with the view of coming up with an overall rank of the options. Now, what this means is that public priorities and preferences should be known in advance so that these criteria can be set out properly. I suggest you watch the video on pre-consultation to find out a bit more. So, for example, in the case of locating a hospital, the assessment criteria might be the distance away from a centre of population, ease of access by public transport, and parking. The thing to remember is that cost is not a factor yet. What happens next is that a panel of judges should use consensus to score each option on each criteria, and then the cost benefits are factored in. Criteria may also be weighted depending on how important people think they are. At the end, the consultant will have a much better feel for which option is their preferred option and which option are the outliers. It's a good basis on which to ditch an option which seems remote or impossible. Now, I've got some exciting news. I've been working on an online system to help people score and appraise their options easily. You can find it at optioneering.co.uk. Have a look at the link here, click it and check it out. The online tool will do all the maths for you and collate the scores of a panel of judges. It'll even allow you to experiment with different weightings. Call this sensitivity testing. Although there's a small charge for it, it'll be less than losing a judicial review.